Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Trinice, your career captain. I want you to picture this. Your phone rings. It's the recruiter. They tell you those magic words. We would love to offer you the job. And you're thrilled about it. But then 10 seconds later, your stomach drops because the recruiter says a number. And now you have to talk about money. If you are like 90% of the population, you are terrified to negotiate. You are paralyzed by this massive fear that if you ask for $5,000 more than the hiring manager will get offended, tell you how greedy you are, and pull the job offer entirely. Let me take off my YouTube hat for a second and put on my HR professional hat. I have been on the other side of that phone call a time or two. And I am here to tell you that your fear is based on a myth. Companies do not pull offers just because you politely ask for more money. In fact, as an HR professional, I expect you to negotiate. We usually build a financial buffer into our very first offer because we anticipate a counteroffer. If you accept the first number immediately, you are almost certainly leaving money on the table. Today, we are taking the emotion and the fear out of salary negotiation. I am going to give you the exact word-for-word scripts I wish candidates would use. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to say to get paid what you are actually worth. If you are ready to stop leaving money on the table, hit that like button and let's talk strategy. The negotiation doesn't start when you get the offer. It starts before your very first interview. This is phase 1, knowing your market value. The biggest mistake candidates make is negotiating based on their personal needs. Case in point, I need $80,000 because my rent went up and I have student loans. I say this with love. But HR does not dictate compensation based on your personal bills. We dedicate compensation based on the market value of the role. Before you interview, you must research what your specific skills are worth in your specific city for this specific job title. Use sites like Glassdoor, Payscale, and Salary.com. Talk to peers in your industry if the market data says mid-level project manager in Atlanta makes between $85,000 and $95,000. That is your target range. Your personal baseline is irrelevant to the company. Your market value is everything. Write that target range down on a Post-it note and stick it to your monitor. Now we enter into phase 2. It usually happens in the very first phone screen with the recruiter. They will ask you the dreaded question. What are your salary expectations? This is a trap. In negotiation, the first person to say a number loses their leverage. If you say $70,000 and their budget was $90,000, congratulations. You just cost yourself $20,000. Your goal here is to deflect the question politely but firmly. Here is your exact script. Write this down. Right now, I am completely focused on learning more about the scope of the role and ensuring I am the absolute best fit for your team. I am confident that if we are a mutual match, we can agree on a compensation package that is competitive with the current market. If they push you, and some recruiters will, because we are trying to make sure you aren't wildly out of our budget, you can use this script. I prefer to learn more about the complete total rewards package, including benefits and bonuses, before throwing out a specific number. Could you share the approved salary band for this position? Flip the question back on them. Often they will just tell you the range. Fast forward. You crush the interviews. We are in phase 3, the offer call. The recruiter calls and says, "We are offering you the role at $80,000. Here is the golden rule of the call offer. You do not accept and you do not negotiate on the phone. When you hear the number, your adrenaline is spiking. You cannot think strategically. You must buy yourself time. Here is your exact script for the offer call. I am so incredibly excited about this offer, and I am thrilled that the team felt I was a great fit. Thank you so much. I would love to review the complete written offer and the benefits package. When can I expect to see that in my email?" Great. I will review it in detail and follow up with you tomorrow by 2 p.m. You expressed deep gratitude. You reaffirmed your excitement and bought yourself 24 hours of breathing room. Hang up the phone, do a happy dance, and then sit down at your computer. It's time to build the counter offer. Phase 4. You've looked at the written offer. They offered you $80,000. Your market research says the role is worth $90,000. You are going to send an email. Why an email? Because it removes your nervous tones of voice. It allows you to carefully craft your argument, and the recruiter has to take it to the hiring manager anyway. So giving it to them in writing is your best bet. We use the gratitude plus data plus ask formula. Here is your exact counteroffer email script. Hi, recruiter name. I want to reiterate how thrilled I am about the offer to join the team as whatever job title. I am eager to bring my background in whatever skill to help the team achieve whatever the company goal is. Before I sign, I would like to discuss the base salary. Based on my research of current market rates for this level of responsibility in whatever city, along with the specific expertise I bring in whatever, I was expecting the base salary to be in the range of $90,000 to $95,000. If we can bring the base salary to $90,000, I am prepared to sign the offer today. Thank you again for your time and advocacy. Best, and then put your name. It is polite, it is based on data, not emotion, and it gives them a clear path to get you to sign. Phase 5. What happens if they say no? Sometimes the budget is truly capped. The recruiter might come back and say, "I'm so sorry, but $80,000 is the absolute top of the band for the role." Do not panic. You did not just lose the job. They just said no to the base salary. Now we pivot to total rewards. Base pay is only one piece of the pie. Here is your pivot script. I understand that the base salary is firmly capped at $80,000. Because I am so excited to join the team, I would love to explore alternatives to bridge the gap. Would the company be open to a one-time sign-on bonus of $5,000? Or alternatively, could we add an additional week of paid time off to my package? You can negotiate a sign-on bonus. You can negotiate your job title. You can negotiate an extra week of vacation or a guaranteed performance review at 6 months instead of 12, or an extra work from home day. If the company truly wants you, and they do, they gave you the offer, they will usually try to find a way to compromise on one of these alternative levers. So let's recap. You research your market value. You deflect the salary expectation question early on. You never accept the offer on the first phone call. You counter in writing using data. And if the salary base is capped, you pivot to benefits. Negotiation is just a business conversation. You are a professional selling your highly valued services to a business. Treat it like a project Stick to the script, and you will command the compensation you deserve. If this video gave you the confidence to ask for more money on your next job offer, please hit that subscribe button on your screen right now. My goal is to make sure you have the insider tools to build the career of your dreams. And now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever successfully negotiated a job offer? Or did you accept the first number because you were too nervous? Tell me your story in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Keep managing your career like a captain, and I will see you in the next video.